Hello traders, it's your boy Gift Ubakwe. Welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I'm really happy that you found your way here. Please go ahead, like and subscribe to this YouTube channel so we can grow this channel together. So I just want to give you the report for the week. This week started very well for me, but didn't really end in a good note. So I overtraded this week. It's just crazy. I overtraded because I started the week with a win. I had 2%, and then the next day on Tuesday I had another 2%. So at some point I was sitting at 4% for the week. But guess what? I gave it all back to the market, and today I took another loss. And I just want to show you something that happened to me today. You know, we are growing together in this journey, and it's only fair that I share my mistakes, my victories and all of that, so we can grow together. All right, so this was what I was looking at in USDCAD. I've been looking at this pair for some time now, since last week thereabout. I've been expecting a sell on this pair. All right, the higher time frame, the daily time frame, gives me an ascending channel, which is a reversal pattern. So I already expected that this pair would drop. I already expected a sell. So what did I see on the daily time frame? I saw this double top right there. All right, I saw that double top, and that was an amazing confluence. So the overall ascending channel, and then the double top. All right, so this was, all right, see the overall ascending channels, I marked it there, and then the double top right here. So those were the first two confluences that would make me even consider going to the lower time frame. So once I saw that, felt like, okay, let's take a look at the lower time frame. So if you go to the 4-hour time frame, you will see this clearer. You see this clearer, and then it only made a lot of sense for me to look for a sell here. But let's see what happened to me, and that's what I want to show you all today. I want to show you exactly what happened to me. So I saw this, and then I saw this head and shoulder pattern. If you go to the 1-hour time frame, you'll see this better. So I saw this head and shoulder pattern. All right, so this is the left shoulder right here, and the right shoulder right here. Okay, so once I saw that, I was like, okay, let's look for an entry. So the next point was to look for an entry on the 1-hour time frame. I was looking for a double top, so I marked this as my relevant point. You know, this was the initial point I marked, but then when I did this, I think I took, yes, it was something like this. I think I took this sell. I took a sell from here that gave me 2% earlier in the week. I took a sell from somewhere around here. I think that should have been maybe yesterday also. Can't remember. I think it was for, I was stopped out for the 2%. I'm not sure now, but I know I took a sell here. Okay, no, this was the sell that I closed in 0.5%. Yes, 0.5%. So I entered this trade with a 30 pip entry, and then I was stopped out for a 0.5%. So I always break my trade to break even, move my stop loss to break even once I have a 1:1 running profit. So what happened to me today? Oh my word. This is not supposed to happen, but I allowed it to happen, and I paid the price for it. So this is what happened. So I told you guys on my last video that I have narrowed down the number of pairs I'm trading. So on my CAD pairs, I have just USDCAD and NZDCAD. Right, so they are supposed to correlate, move together, even though not as much. But if one CAD pair is dropping, you expect the other most times to drop. Okay, they may not drop at the same pace, but most likely they will drop together. So what did I see here? So if you come, let me do this. Where's my replay to? Let me move this here. Okay, so this was exactly what I was seeing at the time. If you go to the 15 minutes now, this, I want to show you my entry and what really happened. So as at the time I saw this trade, this was exactly what I was seeing. You know, this was exactly what I was seeing. And then I drew this way. I just thought to myself, okay, this could be, how did I draw that? Okay, something like this. So this could be a good correction for me to take advantage of. All right, so I saw something like this. I put my sell stop order here for a 15 pips. Okay, 15 pips. Sometimes it's not going to give you exactly that, but you need to keep trying until you get it. All right, so most times if you notice, I actually just use a few number away from the original goal. That way I'm sure if they take their commission, I'm still going to be losing at least 1%, all right, or at most 1%. So this was what I saw at the time. Not the cleanest of structure, but it looks like something that would play out. Okay, so I saw this and then I said, fine, let's go in for this. So let's see what happened here. It went this way and then I adjusted it like this. I think I adjusted this like so. Yes, and then I was like, oh fine, let's do this. And then the market triggered me in. You see, triggered me in. And then this was it. And I felt like, if it breaks above this, I normally don't do this. I normally just go ahead to allow the trade play out and take me out for a 1%. I either win or I lose. That's always been my plan. Okay, that's my trading plan. That's why it's important to have a plan you stick with. All right, so this has always been my trading plan. I allow the trade to run whether it takes me out or not. But for some weird reason, let's see if I can make this 5% exactly. I think it was 5%. It was 15 pips exactly. All right, that's it. So you can see it's 15 pips exactly. So this is what I was looking at that time. But see what happened. See, I think the price broke out there. Was one move that went almost to my, hold on guys, I'm waiting for that move. There you go. So this was the move. The moment I came to the chart and I saw this move, guess what guys, for some weird reasons I panicked. I just panicked and said, no, this can't be it. If it has broken this trend line, then it's probably going to go to my my stop loss. So why wait for it to hit my stop loss when I can just close out for partial loss, which was what I did. So I closed out here for a loss. Let's see what the market did. So it behaved as, it didn't take me out, it actually didn't tag me out. This trade was still on because of course I already closed out, but if you look at this, my stop loss was still way above that, so it wouldn't have tagged me out. But see what happened. Voila, market started moving. But before crazy. So I entered this trade, but I also took the trade on USDCAD. But let me not go there so this replay 2 doesn't misbehave. So this is what the market now did. Okay, look at this. So this is the present price. Look at this. Look at these guys. This is 5%. I would have made a 5%. The least I should have made from this trade would have been a 4% because I would have moved my stop loss. The moment it broke this structure, I would have moved my stop loss to at least 4%. At least 4%, guys. Maybe now I would have been tagged out because this is a Friday. I wouldn't want to hold my trade through the weekend, so I would have moved this to 4%. So this would have been a 4% trade. But guess what, guys? Instead, it was a loss. It was a loss, guys, because I couldn't control my emotions. See, forex trading will just teach you how to be emotionally stable, and this is very important, guys. That's why I would always advise you get into a trade with a percent you are willing to lose. You are happy to just lose, because that's the only way you can be sane and watch the chart do its nonsense, do its ups and downs, and you won't panic. I freaked out, guys, and I lost this trade, not because the trade didn't play out, but because I wasn't disciplined enough to hold the trade. Okay, so this was the first losing trade. And then I was telling you the other time that I actually entered the trade on NZD card because I saw another structure here. So my bias on NZDCAD is not necessarily a sell. So I was just very naughty today. It's not necessarily a sell. So this is my overall structure. I'm expecting a move upward. So what I expect on this pair is that the price should come all the way down, break this structure here, and form a corrective structure, something like so. And then I'm looking for a buy. All right, that's my bias on NZDCAD, a buy. Okay, but when I saw that USDCAD was selling, guess what? I came to NZDCAD and I was looking at this movement. I saw a potential sell here. So the chart had already, or the price had already given me something that looked appealing. So I won't even play back this one. I won't play back. I'll just leave the price here because it's showing you exactly what I want you to see. All right, so let me even close the playback too, so I can go to the 15 minutes time frame and show you exactly what's happening here. So this was me. All right, this was me. I saw this overall ascending channel in the lower time frame. You know, I saw this three touches. I saw one potential second touch and then the third touch. Okay, so that's enough confluence, or one confluence rather, and then the next confluence would be this smaller ascending channel. Okay, so how did I get into this trade? I waited for I already drew this this area, this box up there. So this box was my potential entry. So I wanted the price. I think at the time I saw the price, it was around here. No, it was above here. So I saw this rejection there, which was good, and I was like, oh, awesome. So I waited for the price to break down into this resistance area. It broke down. Then I noticed that the price broke up again. Okay, when the price broke up again, I think I adjusted this way, something like this. Then I waited for another breakdown. So my entry was just right here. I waited for another breakdown. So let me mark the point for you. You see this candle here? This candle is a pink bar now that is called. So that was my signal. The moment I saw that rejection on this level, I placed a sell stop. I was like, okay, this trade is going to tag me in and I'll be good. Okay, so I normally move my stop loss to break even when it gets to 1:1. So as you can see, this trade has not hit 1:1 yet, according to this. But guess what happened to me again? So this was another loss I took. So I saw the price do this. Price came all the way down. At this time, I had already lost on USDCAD. So I was just panicking. Okay. And then I saw the price do this, came all the way down, and by the time I looked at the chart again, guess what? I saw the price up here. You remember I drew this, I fixed this box here, and the reason I fixed the box there is I was expecting that the price should not go above this box. If it goes above this box, then this setup is invalidated. I just know that this setup is not going to play out, okay? Which was reasonable enough. But I came to the chart and I saw this setup, I saw this price up there. Instead of me to allow the price to play, at least go up and take me out or do whatever you want to do, guess what, guys? I closed the trade up there for a loss. Yes, and this is me trading my funded account. I closed the trade up there for another loss. So not good at all. See what the price now did? Came all the way down, and this would have been me. At least with all the panic, I could have just comfortably moved my stop loss here and allow the trade to do whatever it wants to do. So I lost these two trades not because the setups were not good, but because my psychology was not intact. I allowed my psychology to have a better hold of me. Like, I messed up, guys. That's just what I'm here to tell you. I messed up. So I started this trade, or I started this journey very well today. I started this week rather. I started this journey very well this week. But guess what? Let me show you what my start is saying right now. Okay, so I think I'm sitting in a loss presently. Let's see, let me show you these guys. So please, whatever you do, just allow yourself to manage your psychology properly. Okay, why am I not seeing the balance? Okay, look at this. See, my profit was 400. See, this was my profit. I attained $405 this week. But guess what, guys? That's not where my what's it called now? My account is sitting at. My account is currently sitting at oh my word, where do I see that now? Let me see if I can find that here. My account is, I think this has not updated, because my account is currently sitting at, this is it here. This is what my account is sitting at, $924. So this was me sitting at at $10,400 at the beginning of the week, but I have lost 4% already because of carelessness and mismanagement. See how funny looking my graph looks now. Okay, but I've learned my mistake. I'm going to fix this in the coming week. I'm going to work on my psychology and ensure my psychology is better. Okay, I just wanted to put this update out there and encourage you guys that it's a journey. All right, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. So we keep learning, improving, and getting better. Right, go ahead and subscribe to this channel, like this video. This was just me updating you for the week and motivating you and saying, guys, work on your psychology. It's actually one of the most important parts of trading. You know, if my psychology was intact, I wouldn't have lost any trade today. The worst that would have happened was I would have made a 4%, and I would have broken even on USDCAD. But that was not the case. See, I would have broken even and I would have made profit on the other trade. But guess what? I lost the 2 trades. Okay, not because the trades didn't play out, but because I didn't manage the trades properly. I was just checking the chart at every minute. I normally don't do this. You know, every hour I was checking the charts. That was the reason I actually lost this trade, because if I was away from the chart and I was only checking the chart after every 4-hour close, that would have been better. You know, that has always been the way I manage my trades. I'll check the charts by 8 a.m. during I think the London Open. Is that the London Open? I'll check the charts then, and then I'll check the charts again by 3 p.m. No, I'll check the chart by 8 a.m. check the charts by 11 a.m. to see if there's any setup playing out, and then I'll check the charts again by 3 p.m. Nigerian time, and then I'll check the charts finally I think by 7 p.m. before I go to bed. So I check the chart like 4 times a day, thereabout. But today, for some reasons I can't explain, I was checking the chart almost every hour, and guess what? I made silly decisions because I was always on the chart. Please don't make those mistakes, guys. If you're making those mistakes, well, join me as we work on actually eliminating those mistakes. So I'm going to write on my diary today the challenge I faced and ensure myself, like write it on my diary, that I won't make those mistakes again. I would always yield or pay attention to my my trading plan and follow it to the teeth. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day and have an amazing weekend from wherever you're watching this video, from whatever part of the world. Thank you, guys. Let's keep grinding. Let's keep growing. I'll see you on my next video. Peace.